Hey Florida travelers, Krista here, and if you were planning a trip to SeaWorld in Orlando, I'm going to go over all of the top attractions that you won't want to miss while you're here. So let's get into it. SeaWorld is a marine zoological park located in Orlando, and there is so much to see and do here that I'm going to go over all of the top attractions to help you choose what you want to see and do during your trip. SeaWorld is one of those parks that I remember visiting as a kid back in the 80s, and it has changed so much over the years. However, it did spark a love for marine life that I still hold to this day. When first walking into the park, you won't miss the sight of one of my favorite roller coasters in the park, the Manta. This stingray-shaped roller coaster reaches a top speed of 56 miles an hour and dives you headfirst and face down as you spin through 4 different inversions. And since you're in the area, you won't want to miss walking through the aquarium. This walk-through aquarium is located right next to the entrance to Manta and has 10 different unique naturalistic aquariums that are inhabited by more than 3,000 marine animals. This aquarium can definitely get pretty crowded, but if you want to see it, it's definitely worth a walkthrough. One of my favorite parts is the room where you actually get to walk under the aquarium and watch as the stingrays fly above you. The other rooms that are included in this aquarium feature starfish, seahorses, and a number of different other fish and sea creatures. I love going from room to room and experiencing these massive aquariums. They're just so amazing. If you walk past the aquarium and go to your left, you'll walk straight to the Dolphin Stadium. This show has changed so much over the years, and the new show is a lot more educational, but still showcases a lot of the dolphins' natural behaviors and personality. If you want to get a closer look at the dolphins, you can visit the Dolphin Cove right behind the Dolphin Stadium. This is where you'll be able to get to see the dolphins play and go through a lot of their training activities with the trainers. While I was there, they were given these buoys to play with, which was really cute. There is also a couple of add-on encounters that you can purchase for an additional fee, which includes the Dolphin Encounter, which is a 15-minute tour where you get a picture taken with you and a dolphin. The other encounter that you can purchase is the Dolphins Up Close tour, which is a 30-minute tour where you'll get a photo taken with one of the dolphins and an even longer encounter where you'll be able to ask dolphins to perform a few behaviors. Just a short walk from the Dolphin Cove is the underwater viewing area where you'll get a chance to see the dolphins from a completely different angle. I loved this area because you can see a lot of the activity below water that you completely miss from the top. By the way, if you are finding this information helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to get more ideas like this to do during your Florida vacation. I release a new video every week, and the best way to be able to see them is by subscribing. Just across the way from the Dolphin Cove is the Turtle Trek and Manatees. Since manatees are some of my favorite marine animals, I love this area. SeaWorld is known in Florida for their rescues and has saved a lot of manatees after being injured or sick, like this mama manatee that was rescued after being hit by a boat. And at the time, SeaWorld wasn't aware that she was pregnant, but a few days later, this really cute baby showed up, and they were rehabilitated here in SeaWorld and were later released once mom healed from her injuries. I think manatees are just so graceful and super cute, and to be able to see them just chomping on their lettuce in this area, I could just stand here for hours. If you want to learn more about the manatees, there are team members that will do a short talk about the animals during certain times of the day, but they're always there and available if you do have a few questions while you're there. If you do come to the Turtle Cove, don't miss your chance to head through the underwater viewing area where you'll get an even closer look at a different angle of these magnificent animals. animals. The underwater viewing area of Turtle Trek is also the best way to be able to see the turtles, who usually tend to hang out underwater. Right next to Turtle Trek is the Journey to Atlantis boat ride. This hybrid roller coaster boat ride takes you on an exciting journey through the dark tunnels of a sunken city before being flung out of its gates and down this thrilling plunge into the waters below. Next to the Journey to Atlantis is Antarctica, and you won't want to miss Antarctica because this is where the incredibly popular penguin exhibit is. In this exhibit, you'll be able to see a colony of penguins waddle and swim through their snowy environments. I love this exhibit because you can see them from above and below water. And at the time of filming, there was also these baby emperor penguins that were just too cute. One of my favorite areas of the penguin exhibit is this huge aquarium view of the enclosure where you can watch the penguins as they glide underwater. They are just so much fun to watch. After you've cooled down in the chilly air of the Antarctic exhibit, you'll have to head over to the Kraken, which is Orlando's only floorless roller coaster that is themed after the massive mythological underwater beast unleashed from the depths of the sea. As you ride this roller coaster, your feet will dangle as you travel in these open side seats and blast at highway speeds to the height of more than 150 feet. One of my other favorite areas in SeaWorld is the Pacific Point Preserve, where you can see the sea lions. These sea lions have so much personality, and you can't help but just want to stand here and watch them. This is also an area that has an inexpensive feeding experience where you can pay for a few fish to share with the sea lions. The minute that they see that small tray of food, they know exactly what's going to happen and they are ready. Just don't let any of the birds get any of the fish while you're throwing them, or you'll get this reaction.
That's not very nice.
If you're in the area during a show and have kids, then you'll have to take them to check out the Otter and Sea Lion show. This show is really fun and very kid-friendly and tends to change every year. The sea lions and otters are really funny, and even funnier when they don't do what they're supposed to do. Right next to the Sea Lion Otter Stadium is the Shark Encounter Aquarium. And this aquarium is probably one of my favorite of all time. When you walk in, it starts with this awe-inspiring walk through a tunnel. As you walk further into the aquarium, you can't help but to appreciate the details, like the shadows on the floor as you walk through the rooms. One of the best parts of the Shark Encounter Aquarium is this second tunnel. This tunnel has a moving walkway and takes you through one of the world's largest underwater viewing tunnels. And after going through it once, it's going to be something that you'll remember and want to go through again and again. And it is breathtaking every single time. Next to the Shark Encounter is the Mako roller coaster, which is a hyper roller coaster known for high speeds, deep dives, and thrills at every turn. Named after one of the ocean's fastest sharks, this roller coaster speeds up to 73 miles an hour and up to 200 feet high. While riding this, you'll surge through a shipwreck reef on one of Orlando's tallest and fastest roller coasters. After riding the Mako, the next ride that you're going to want to head to is Infinity Falls, which is SeaWorld's newest attraction. During this ride, you'll wind your way around flowing fountains, surprise geysers, and breathtaking waterfalls as you explore tropical ruin-themed surroundings with your fellow raft mates. Then hang on as these roaring world-class rapids send you flying through thrilling chutes and splashing turns before plunging you down the tallest drop of its kind in churning whitewater. And while riding this, be prepared to get soaked while you're on there. Just after Infinity Falls is the Orca Encounter. SeaWorld just recently announced that they're going to be phasing out the orcas in the park, and the new show, the Orca Encounter, is a lot more tame than past shows that they've featured. This show is a lot more educational about how they care for the orcas, as well as showcasing some of the whales' natural abilities. I'm not quite sure of SeaWorld's future plans for the Orca Stadium and how they're going to be phasing out the whales in the park, so we'll be anticipating the future news. One of the other newer attractions in the park is Sesame Street Land, and this kid-friendly area is where you'll be able to stroll through the famous streets and enjoy a number of kid-friendly rides and attractions. One of the fun things about this street is that there's a ton of interactive aspects to it. So not only can you visit your favorite Sesame Street characters, but you can also interact with them too. Right after passing through Sesame Street, you'll come across the Icebreaker, which is SeaWorld's newest roller coaster, which is anticipated to open up sometime in 2021. This new roller coaster will feature 4 airtime-filled launches, both backwards and forwards, culminating in a reverse launch into one of the steepest beyond vertical drops in Florida, a 93-foot tall spike with a 100-degree angle. The thrills continue as you fly over a near vertical top hat maneuver into a series of exciting twists, turns, and airtime hills. I know I'm looking forward to this roller coaster opening. If you are the same, let me know in the comments below. Right across the walkway from the Icebreaker is the Wild Arctic exhibit. This exhibit features the beluga whales and where you'll be able to walk through and explore the frozen wonderland of ice. You'll also be able to get up close and personal with not only the belugas, but also seals and colossal walruses. If you are looking for even more fun and want to check out what rides and attractions there are at SeaWorld's sister park, Busch Gardens, then you'll have to check out my overview that just popped up on the screen. Until next time, everyone, I hope you have an amazing day and go out and enjoy some Florida sunshine.